pick up a package, bring it back.
Check, check. Mic check, testing, testing. What's up, Bruno? Hey, Gungy. Yeah, Shirsta. 377. Nick. Socko Football. What's up, dude? What's up, Harv? Pretty sure there's sound. What's up, Mr. Bungle? I was just reading something real quick, so. What's up, Tev? Telvin, I'm sorry. It's Bill's Mafia, Hot Rod, Crayola. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. This is kind of funny because I was just playing some matches, right? Hey, Ivy. I love the little emote. Oh, where you at, Sib? Hopefully everything's good. Your house is okay. What's up, RJ? So, like, this is like a perfect board. I kept all my multiplies. There's blacks on the bottom. So I'm very curious how hard this is going to hit, right? So let's find out. What's up, Hito? Bogies? Oh, right on, Gungy. That's a great reason. Hey, Brian, how are you? IP. So, I mean, like, this is going to be, like, a perfect board, kind of, for it. What's up, From to Sip? We kept all the multiplies. We got about a lot of black gems on the bottom here. So this is, like, pretty much as good as she gets. We're going to miss one. And that's the thing, is I'm trying to decide if I take flats off for extra one. Hey, Mike, how are you? Yeah, this is triple red. With a Ronda's jacket. Triple red with a Ronda's jacket. I did get LA Knight, yes. And then some. Yeah, so this is triple red with the Ronda's jacket since it's on the prize wall. I thought it would make a lot of sense. Plus, people have been asking a lot. But I do think that's alright. It's still playable even without the plate. I do think probably having the extra choose is going to end up being better. To be honest. Yeah, Mike, I'm good. I'm good. We had a really, really nice weekend. So, I'm a very, very lucky man. Thanks, Truth Nation. I'm pretty stoked if you got a 6 Shotzi. You know, we rock. So, you know, if you get Shotzi, you can do her tour, and, you get the things, and then you can get 100% gem damage ultimate strap, right? And I'm telling you right now, Shotzi with that 100% strap is probably speed wise top 2, 3 lady in the game. So I wouldn't be unhappy with that, to be honest. Plus, you saved yourself a set of tokens, taking her to 6-star. Right now, as it stands, she'll be my first 6-star silver acrobat. I did have Z Edge on the first one. Bullseye. Bob, how's your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm 500 off Destroyer. It's going to be close. Yes, Tito, I did. So, yeah, I just figured I'd run this. The problem, it tends to be if you lose... Like, I think I would probably go with the more choose. In a perfect situation, you're going to hit harder with edge, but when you're making more black gems, it's going to help if you lose your multiplies as well. So I would say it's more consistent. What's up, SP8? I'd say this will be more consistent. Because sometimes the bottom area will give you kind of lemonades or lemons. You got to try and make lemonade out of it. And then the AI, so like this one, right? If the AI takes red, it's gonna mess our whole board up. You know what I mean? So that's the one downside. And the sub gameplay is not everyone's cup of tea, right? So Lashley won't be for everyone, I think. But the people that like sub gameplay are probably gonna be okay with it. The other thing you can do is I usually like postage stamping it. You can do that too. You can overwrite the currents, and it's easier with the choose. But I feel like he's gonna drop that red one this time, Bob. So there's a lot of different stuff you can do, depending on what you want. I don't love this one, so we'll just leave it at that. We'll see what happens. The reds here, that's what he has to take, right? Or the black on the bottom. Either way, he's dropping stuff. Or both. We could end up being really bad. I'm staying away from that side the more I look at it. I don't like it. At all. Yeah, I like the four corners usually too. This one is particularly ugly to me. I don't like this board at all. Like, these are perfectly in the wrong spot for me. But whatever. It is what it is. You know what? F it. No, can't do it. I just can't. Which one? If he drops the red, okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna. You know what? We're gonna do that. What's up, Big Red Fury? Hey, Christopher. Yeah, I saw that coming, right? 100% saw that. So that's the downside, right? And that's, I think, why the more choose is probably better. Because you're going to lose some of those, and this way you can connect way more. Because they're pretty big, black, beefy gems, to be honest. And they're going to do some good damage. Bogeys, I did not. Let me try and find it. So, Regal has buff and yellow. Also, Piper with strap and metals. So, Bogeys, easiest way is just add everything you're doing up. Like, and then attach the boss buff, right? So go hit. This is with the jacket, yeah. No, not Lashley for boss battle. Yeah, yeah. That it is really good with only 3 multiplies, right? And so, so add like Bogeys. Go see how hard you hit, and then times 15, right? Basically. And then, what's up, HD? How are you? Oklahoma Thunder, I will acknowledge you. Sorry, I fell a little bit behind. Did I say hi, SP8? Big Show, Zai. I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure. Who else we got? Arkham, Bullseye, Slato. Baddest Jacket, we can talk about that a little bit. No Destroyer, because I'm fairly far in the solo. Let's see who else we got. Prem, this is the 6-star one for today. I've already done all of them. So I'm just taking Cody on. I cleared it with Rocky in like 2 seconds. What else we got? Let's see. Peoples, what's up? Philly, RJ, Stone Cold.
What?
LA Night event was great. 200k on solo? Huh. I'm at like I think 12k-ish Destroyer, and you're higher on the solo. That's interesting. What's up, Angelo?
Yeah.
I think boss will be Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know how come you don't have this tour. Maybe your league is low? I would imagine you have to be league 15 or 16. Triple black. I use triple black on Rocky. Hey, Brother Ray. You think there's anything... yes, Bob. Yes, I do. I always say stupid stuff. Really, Destroyer? Yeah, I did both. Hey, Raja. How are you? So, Lashley comes down to, on if you're okay with the sub gameplay or not, right? That's the big deal. Yeah, Tatanka's really solid, but as long as you're okay with the 5-match, 3 swipe thing, right? So there's that. What is this one from, Bob? Is this from today? Oh my gosh. Why do you have that, Bob? You know, we say so much stuff in this game. Like, literally, if you don't have a reference point, it sounds horrible. Like, my kid sometimes is like, I can't believe you just said that. And then I remember, oh, he's talking about, like, gems on the board and stuff. Phrasing in this game, if you don't have a frame of reference, is really bad. I do have a 6-star silver powerhouse. And it's Icon JBL. What's up, Stinger? It's Icon JBL. That's the one I currently have. Also, sleeper for this boss battle. So here's what Bob was talking about. You can just pick the blue gems that are there. And because we're choosing more, this is probably safer in how I'd go about it. Let's see how many we lose. 1. That's not terrible, but let's see how many we can connect now. Zombie coach would definitely help. I forget who black gems are for zombies. Yeah, we got them all. It's one I don't have, though. I'll tell you that. No, 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 no. I mean, generate 3 instead of 2. This fresh one. Yes, Philly, I did, and no, I haven't decided yet. It's probably one of the MP plates. And the nice thing is, though, this recycles with the Juggernaut gem. So in a perfect world, you'd throw Goldberg on here. Like Streak Goldberg, and then you'd get the buff twice. That would be your best case scenario. I want to say 15 Wicked Killer, but I'm no expert on that. Yeah. I did, Angelo. I decided to push it with 50 minutes left, actually. So when the solo rewards came in from that didn't go out, so I did really well in Feud. I had all the CSS, well, not all of them, but enough to max CSS. And then I think I finished like 58th or something in Feud. I wasn't really chasing ranking per se, but that got another like 600k, I think, or 700k solo points or something like that. So I did really well in the contest. And got very far, and then I decided to do a pull, which got me pretty much all the way there. And in that pull, that mega, I hit Cody with the featured, and I think I hit 200 or so LA shards. So then it was like just a little bit more to guarantee recruit him and then get the skill plate, so I pulled the trigger on that. You know what? We'll just break this one. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Here. I was at work, so I just like last second decided to push for it. It was a good Cody pull. On top of it. Like, really good. So I actually did different than I normally would in Feud. Thanks, Scotty. Sonny, are you 6-star silver yet, though? Keep in mind, this is 6-star silver for this one. This one I went really big for fun. Like, because I wasn't trying to rank high. Normally I go like medium, but promoters are a huge part for feud. Bob's in here. He'd definitely be one to talk to. I think I ran much bigger than Bob. Bob and Dear You, if they're in here, are super good feuders. Gearoid from my faction, if he's in here, is a really good feuder when he decides to feud. Gearoid is really tough to beat, especially considering he doesn't go with a feud partner and stuff. But I can show you what I ran. And I ran fat just for fun. Feud lineup. But everyone had a promoter except for one person. So that's what I ran for feud. Also, while we're talking about it, how did you guys feel about the LA Knight event in general? So the contest, the rewards, you can separate them and stuff. Which Big Papa, Sako? Tech or Powerhouse? Do you mean Big Papa Pump or Scott Steiner? Yeah, Bill's Mafia, right? Ed. Yeah, yes. In a word. So I'm running a 30% strap here, and the jacket is 100%. So you're almost the same, right? Like you're only missing out on 30%. So you wouldn't be very different, for sure. If I miss a question, just ask again, please. Yeah, I'm doing great, Peck. How are you? But that's what I ran in feud. Because everyone was promoted except for Sheamus, because I don't have an affiliation for them. What's worth a push, peoples? What are we talking about? I'm trying to keep up, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, because I've had a decent amount of questions. Fair enough, Lux. That depends, right? So, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Bungle. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Let's get some like good vibes in the chat for Mr. Bungle. I know there's no no words are gonna help that kind of stuff. Nobody has the right words. So I'll just say I'm sorry for your loss, man. If you need to talk, you can hit me up in DMs and stuff. Yes, Mr. Bungle. The free Shotzi, I think, is, for me, she's the best female acrobat. Some people will argue Bianca. Bianca with gear is probably for sure better, but I love Shotzi's gameplay. She's that good. And Braun, I think a lot of people will undervalue him. He may be my first 6-star silver powerhouse. I like Braun that much. Super versatile. Yeah, peoples. Loomis. So Loomis maxed out filled stars 100% strap at 6-star bronze. You can probably hit like 10 mil, and it's fast. You know? I like her. I have EO. I like Shotzi more than EOS for sure. SP8. So Loomis is really fast. Honestly, if it was me, I would go Loomis. As weird as that might sound, I think I would go Loomis because you don't need to throw a plate on him or anything. I hope that helps, but it's play them and see which one you like more is always the best answer, because playstyle preference is huge. Like, a lot of people hate this gameplay for Lashley, and they will say run like triple black with a drip plate or something like that. At that point, I'm like, run Rocky or somebody like that, you know? So, Cross, right? I gotta tell you, in Feud this weekend, I had trouble with 2 things when I cascaded, and only 2 things. The only 2 people that beat me was Cross and LA Knight because of their stupid move defense. Their move damage, right? If you cascade, they are gonna beat you in the face really hard, right? And that's what happened. So the LA, normally I wouldn't like taking a move damage based person to 6-star silver, but Cross really benefits from that extra health. So I don't mind that at all. And the black destroy move with the yellow damage move and the black sub is super nasty. Super duper nasty. And you can use a plethora of different plates on that. You could go Sigil Veer, you could go Sigil, you could go the Rocky plates, you could go some of the swipe plates. It's just, yeah, it's super dirty. I was impressed. Like mine, I've been waiting for a talent up, for a striker talent up to take him up, and I don't know if I can keep waiting because he's good. So yeah, Cross is really, really good. I have no issue with somebody bringing him up. Hey, Baby Ice. What's up, bud? Yeah, so. Yep. I am really happy about that 30% trainer on Cody, to be honest. What's up? I'm the Wonderful Wizard from Canada. So what's up, Evo? Nakamura is really interesting. I could see this going one of two ways. This says multiply gems do 1,000% less damage. It doesn't say it reduces multiply gems to 0. So I'm gonna assume Nakamura will be fine because his damage doesn't come from the multiply gems. That's my take on it. I guess 205k. I just leveled up a bunch of perks. So it went higher than I thought. Ronda's jacket with Regal with the sub build. I mean, if you're gonna run the sub build, that would not be bad on Regal. Also, like so here's the deal with the prize wall. Right, in general, these plates are newer. They were in the Rocky one. This one's been around longer, but it's still very rare because when it's up there, most people took like a drip plate or something else. Evo, did I say hi or did I just think it? How are you, Evo? So it's really hard to say. Like this plate, one of these two plates on Karrion Kross or on Shayna, if you like Striker Shayna, would be really good. This one can help Apollo recycle, not that you need to. I don't know. I kind of like this one quite a bit, but I have one Ronda's jacket. These ones, it's very this prize wall, yeah, this you need LA Knight for this prize wall. The other one, you got 3 for maxing the war score. This one. And then you could pay $20 for a 4th and a 5th if you wanted the Sheamus shards. Yes, the jacket is really good for Cross too. So this is the way I look at the prize wall. If you had nothing, I mean, so it's really hard to give that advice, Mike. I haven't picked yet. Because the Ronda's jacket. Yeah, Lee, that's a good reason. So, oh, congrats, Scott. That's awesome. Ronda's jacket has some very direct Hansen targets, right? Like, so if you have the moment in particular, Clubber Lang's gem damage build set is ridiculous with this. Really, really good. You're seeing it on Lashley some. You could potentially use it on Regal if you want. It can go on Nikki Cross. Who else blows up the board after a sub with black gems? There's plenty of people it can potentially go on. Yeah, Timmy. Cross really benefits from 6-star silver for the health. You need to fill his stars and max his levels to get a striker health up there, or they have almost nothing. Does Ridge do yellows after a sub? Or black gems? I don't know. I run Ridge triple black, so those are the ones that come to mind really quick. Yeah, the other ones, it's more complicated. Like, so like this could be good on these. This could be good on Cross or Shayna. Hall of Fame Dusty, sure, yeah, those could be good on Hall of Fame Dusty if he's still one of your players. But I can't really say which one I would pick if I didn't have any of them. Honestly, if I didn't have any of them, I probably would take the jacket because but my roster's different than yours. So I run the jacket on Clubber Lang. Yeah, she probably also has more star fills than a lot of people, Michael, if you got the 5-star gold recruit, right? So let me just go to a powerhouse tour. Was one of these powerhouse? Yeah, one of these is powerhouse. I can do it here. Makes sense, Michael Grant. That's probably what I'm leaning to, is one of the black to yellows. If you got the moment, it's ridiculously good. Because it adds... So the moment is the best for Clubber out of all the Rocky characters. If you want to see, I will show you. Let me put his metal back on, because I didn't use him this feud, so... Give me 2 seconds. Is that the one I use? Yeah, that's the one I use on him, right? No. Yes, that's the one I use. We're going to go this. And this. So I can show you, but this will... the jacket's on Lashley, so I won't take it off him, but I will happily show you Clubber here. And the loadout that I like in particular is this one. I'll show you it real quick. Sure. So the reason the moment is so good on Clubber is it adds 4 extra gem generate, multiply gem goes up 1, and you can't really understate or overstate how good this is in feud. +3 matchy match is stupid, and then black gems also do 100% more damage. So he's basically generating a metric crap ton more. And they all hit harder. He's really fun this way. This is actually personally where my Ronda's jacket lives. Is right here. The +3 on a match is just beautimous though. And I love it. I don't know, Big Red Fury, but it's a lot. And this is without the jacket. Gameplay is really straightforward. Mileage varies on how many multipliers you clip, though. So that's like a really low one, to be honest. Usually with the jacket, I'm somewhere between 9 and 12 million with that build set. Usually. So that was a really bad one. I like it quite a bit. You can also substitute Nakamura for Titus, because sometimes connecting more of the black gems is more consistent. You'll lose some damage, but you'll gain a lot more consistency with the damage you have. Oh yeah, Lux. I don't do the blog for another half hour. Definitely more Lashley gameplay. People just wanted to see Clubber real quick with the gem damage build. So this looks a little better on the spread. We'll see where the gems go. See, this should be Yeah, that was much better. 8.5 million. Even without the jacket. I love this build, though. That's how I run Clubber, and I like it a lot. Mm-hmm. Especially with the meta kind of changing, you know, to gem damage, not kind of, to totally changing. I figured I would give it a try, and I really like it. So, Angelo, I feuded all but like 6 hours of feud, and then promoters, and then feuding quickly, but I did not buy steps. What do you want to know about Powerhouse Sammy, Big Red Fury? What would you like to know? Yeah, I have every feud promoter maxed, so that's massive. If you don't have every feud promoter maxed, it's hard to keep up. Well, which build? Which build? So Sammy's a little more interesting in some ways for 6-star silver. Triple black? Okay. So no, it won't double his damage. But I'd say it's more promoters than speed because it cuts your time like in half. Oof, yeah, Lee, that's terrible. So what will double is when you make all of the red gems black gems. No. You I don't think you watched my video. You 234. It's a lot more per win stay level, yeah. Oh yeah. So the other thing too with the MP steel guys, if you use them like against somebody with double yellow, you're never gonna lose, and they're never gonna hit you. So, but they don't need to go 6-star silver. You just throw them in and win. You know, for sure. It's piece of cake, right? So this moveset, no. The only thing that doubles will be the black base gem damage, right? So when you look at this, oh, fair enough. His black gem damage will go up, and that will double. But the other stuff, nah, it's not going to go up. But on Sammy, that's sort of like his finisher, that last move. It'll make a bit of a difference, but not enough for that move set. Where it'll make a huge difference is this move set. And I like this move set. I run it a lot. And also the weird no, I'm sorry. It's this one, and this one. Not the exploder. The Mikinoshi driver. There's also a funky tricolor thing that if you're fine doing a 5 and a 3 swipe, you can hit for 50 million damage at 6-star bronze, so it's whatever, right? I just cascade, so I don't use it because I don't need to. Nakamura's multiplies do go up 1, so, but you're making about 10, probably, let's say on average 10 yellow multiply gems with Nakamura. So instead of times 10, you get times 11. So that's an extra 10% on top of the like 7% he gets from his gem damage. So technically, he'll hit about 17% harder on Nakamura if you want to get technical. But definitely not double. And then Rocker will just hit 7% harder. Dude, I love Braun. I think he is the best designed card move-wise. Sorry, poster move-wise they've ever made for me. Like, every move set flows together. It's not triple damage on Nakamura. I'm sure you're trolling me at this point. I cannot say enough good things about Braun and his design. Like, to me, if Chappie designed him, he's one of the designers, it's Chappie's masterpiece. My opinion. Yeah, Hanson, how are you? You still here, bud? Yeah, I did get LA Knight, and yes, it was awesome. Sure. Right on. So, Lashley's no... I have no idea, Lux. Honestly, though, sometimes they design them not be good, right? So... it wasn't too bad because I did very well in Feud, Hanson. So it wasn't too bad at all. Otherwise, I wouldn't have went for it. I've definitely spent more before. We're talking about Showboat Naka. If you have the so the way the event structure works now is the first feud you get a ton of points for your feud solo ranking, and you always get really good points for the CSS. If you can do them both, you can go a long way in the event. However, as you guys noticed with Barrett, the first feud, they're not giving those shards away in other events. So they seem like they're trying to put more of a premium on the first feud poster each month. So that also, I'm not going to lie, did influence me pushing a little bit harder than I normally would have to try and get more shards. Yeah, Sib, I've made up missing 2, and one time I tried to make up missing 3 on a flash feud, and I overestimated how many I could do in the last feud, and I missed by 3 matches. Trying to make up 3 in 1. Honestly, I'm more excited about LA Knight. He's different. And the move damage set, it's really disgusting. And then you can fall back on the blues for blue boss and blue traps and stuff. So I'm a fan. He's got like 3 distinct movesets. And I like that. That's versatile. What I'm not a fan of is he's a defensive showboat. And that's one of my lowest shard counts is defensive showboat. I do not know, Arkham. I don't, sir. That's in a good range, Ninja. Like, ideally, so Lashley this way is really pretty good. I think for sure you want the extra choosing. I mean, I could see a showboat Cody too. Yeah, so Apollo's defensive, Tori's defensive, LA's defensive, Bailey was defensive. I don't know who else I'm missing, but that's been a huge hit to it. But yeah, Lashley's really good. Is Gable defensive too? Yeah, that's honestly gutted my stuff. That's actually worse for me than defensive tech shards, to be honest. Oh, look at all this on the bottom here. Look at that. What a mess. What a mess. That's just gonna mess everything all up. This is not gonna be a good one. Unless no, let's just do, ugh. This is terrible. I thought about it. I obviously predicted very poorly. And there's almost no black gems on the board either. So this is probably about as bad as this can do. That seems safe to say. This is about as bad as you're going to do with this moveset. I mean, a little bit of Cascade isn't going to hurt. Still almost 10 million. So it's not bad. It's and it recycles that. If you didn't notice the Juggernaut gem there, on the tick after you blow up the board, refills your reds. It gives you like 8 or 9 red MP or something like that. So it's pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of if you like the sub build set or not. I don't, because I cascade too much. But yeah. So there's other ways you can run Lashley. That's just really straightforward to me. You can definitely, I mean, he's got some pretty interesting stuff in general. But yeah. Yeah. What do you want me to try exactly, Peck? You want me to choose 5 black gems to try and load it again? I can do that. Timmy, don't take Veer up. So many powerhouses are better than Veer. Right? Like, including free ones. Like, way better than Veer. Ridge is way, way better than Veer. I think what Peck wants me to do, if I'm not mistaken, is do this. Hit the sub. And actually, this will probably work. Yeah, Peck. I see exactly what you're thinking. And he's probably right, because after the sub, they're going to move the pin bar. So I think we can do it. I'm just being lazy. And good on Peck for calling me out, as he tends to do from time to time. He doesn't let me get away being lazy. Good guy, that Peck. So we have a ton of room right here, right? So swipe into the 5 like he's talking about. Let's see. Where do I want to do this? Here. That looks goodish. Drop the wild card down there and we're fine. We can get some more black gems on the board. Sure. Why not? What could go wrong? Okay. Swipe right, wild card down, like so. So now we get a lot better choose. This is a 30% strap black chapters. So he's gonna look way, way better now. So good for Peck for calling me out. Yeah, this is only with a 30%er. That's gonna hit ridiculously harder, for sure. I mean, RJ, if you really want to see a drip plate, I will. Personally, I think it's a massive waste, because you would have Rocky 76 and it's Like, so here's the problem with triple black drip, the way I see it. If you really want me to, I'm happy to. But it just doesn't make sense when the finisher's 10 MP. You're not going to get to the finisher till turn 2. So why would you want to... This is the way I look at it. I mean, like, why would you want to turn to a drip plate person? What's up, Tiger King? Like, when you could throw it on Rocky 76 and it'd be crazy. Drip coda. You're not sure if it'll hit harder? So, bonus per multiply gem doesn't go up much. No, I'll do it. I can do it. It's not a big deal. It's not, for streams and stuff, my plate parts get reimbursed anyway. There's no reason not to try. If you really want to see it, I don't care. Just this won't be loaded in feud until the second turn. So it's a turn slow to me. Let me save this loadout, though. I did like this loadout for him. And obviously, we're probably going to want to go with Priest for this one. Maybe? No, we want to choose more multiply gems, yeah. So generate... No, we can't. We need the black MP, never mind. Move charge. So yes, we do want Priest. Priest. If we're going drip plate, I'll just put all the crazy stuff on him because I've never even used this moveset on him. I haven't even used black MP. 1 second. Oh. Nice, Rob Diesel. A drip maker plate is really useful. Or drip maker strap is really useful for clearing tours. If that's the route you want to go, I think that's a great one. Trying to decide if that's the play or if Miz is the play. You have to use Santa to be turn 2, so we're going to use Santa regardless. Probably Miz is the right play for this one. I guess, I don't know. You could, yes, you could definitely go Yo. Yeah, I don't have Goldberg either. Oh, right on, Rub Diesel. And then let's go move charge. The whole point of Lashley is for the stream, right? Also, though, super good shout pack. That makes him way more consistent, and because of the sub, you're getting at least 3 more on the pin bar. So that's probably relatively safe even for me. So I guess I would run him that way in feud too. So great shout pack. Yeah, I think so. I'd have to rewatch my video. What is what color does Angle just change? What color does he change his best set? Does he change the gems a certain color after the sub? I can't even remember which color he uses, to be honest. Oh, it would help. Would it help if I had put the drip plate on, huh? That kind of would have helped. I'll do that next time. Black? Then yeah, Ronda's jacket would for sure. Would have helped if I had put the drip plate on. Quite a lot. Yeah, RJ, it's great like this, man. Killing it. Killing the game. Yeah, that's me in a heartbeat. Always forgetting something. Yeah, if there's a different plate combo and move combo you want to see on Lashley, say right now. Like, because I don't care. I'll swap around plates a bunch. Doesn't matter to me. I need a brain, but an assistant would be good in lieu of a brain. 6-star set, Tiger King. You're going to want to go pin bar move, black destroy, and black sub. It's ridiculous. Also do the same stuff on my stream we're doing today, just with my characters too. So, yeah, I'm with you, Michael. I'm with you. Sub blue blue, yeah. So it would be great on Hall of Fame angle, absolutely. I can if you want, Peck. Honestly, Merrick's would happily take applications for somebody to completely organize his Discord. Just saying. Yep, exactly, Bacchus. I don't know. I don't really see this moveset. It doesn't make sense to me. I know people are like, I love this moveset. But I just don't see it. Like, at all. What do you want me to run, Katie? I would run... It is. Black Chapters. I agree completely. Yeah, so here. I would run triple red without Rhonda's jacket. And I will show you that. We'll take off the drip. I mean, I never really finished the full, like, the Showboat tier list, but yes, I do plan on it. But 6-star silver came out right when we were working on it, so it didn't make sense. So yeah, triple red. This is how I'd run them, Katie. And then, what plate would I use? I would probably do you have 2 words for you? Or Taker Sigil? Actually, no. Taker Sigil is on the prize wall. I really would like this the second cycle. For sure. Actually, yes, we're using this one. Because that's on the prize wall now. And I think I would still run triple red. The blue set's not bad either, though. For sure. And we can try that. And, Peck, I can see about mixing in the jug stuff as well. Give me a second. Remind me. I'm playing with the update right now, Mike. Maybe. Juggernaut, though, is like... Is got the double destroy thing going on. You know what I mean? So I feel a little bit safer. But it could potentially be an issue. Let's see. Imagine forgetting to change the moves, but changing the trainers. Imagine. Laysai. Well, at least we're gonna blow up the board. Dude, I just saw that. Like, on the opening of this, there, Anthony Mackie's in it, and they're doing Twisted Metal? What? Sib, I don't know yet, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't brought anyone 6-star silver. Except for an icon. And I did that during Flash Feuds. Alright, let's put the right moves in. Peck would be a great assistant, actually. I can think of several times where he's been like, Merrick's, why are you being dumb? Do this instead. Except he said it much nicer. You tell me what moveset you want to see, Peck, and I'll run it. With whatever trainers. Alright, let's see how this does with the Taker plate. I'm not sure yet. Samoa Joe's playing Sweet Tooth. Yeah, it is Peck from 1%, correct. Yep, it is that one. My faction mate. Let's try not to take the... Since we're doing this differently, let's try not to turn any black gems. He is a good dude. I actually really like him. And I don't like a lot of people. Why, Cody? Why would you do that? Why are you gonna be like that, bro? Oh, goodness. Let's take... I guess we're gonna take this. Merrick's is choosing a bunch of gems. Prepare for the end. This never goes well. They all start to look the same. I mean, that's not really saying much, Don J. We did it. We did it. I feel like this is a winner, actually. I'm gonna tell you right now, this build set, this might be better even than Ronda's jacket, assuming we are swiping. This is, I feel like this is a winner. Did I mention I feel like this is a winner? Let me reevaluate how I want to do this. Surely... No. Yes? No? Yes? No. Clear. Let's do this. And then let's do this. Oop. Yeah, let's do it like that. There. But that's not bad either. That's hitting pretty much as hard as the jacket, right? That's not bad either. Not bad either. What Angelo asked? I missed it. I suck. Hey, Professor, how are you, bud? Sean, what's up? How are you? The wrong moves are just a bonus. Who else did I miss? Angela, I missed your question. What was your question? Angela's on a lot of streams. I don't want to miss his question. I think... Oh, Apollo? Yeah, that is a great one. Yes. Okay. Sick kids are killing you, I bet. Does that... You guys want to see it one more time? With that, and does that cover like free to play for you guys with Lashley? Oh, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. I'm doing well. Doing well. Honestly, though, like, so sweet. Okay. And that might actually be the play for you, Sonny D. Potentially, too, with Oldberg, because you're getting 2 sets of jugs out, and more black gems is kind of better. Your wife even knows me. I feel so sorry for your wife. Tell her I said I'm sorry, Angelo. I forget who it was, but they said, I love you because my girlfriend likes your voice and she doesn't care when I watch you. I'm like, what the heck? Okay. Oh, I gotta do the blog. It's 4 o'clock. Don't take my black gems, Cody. You jerk. Cody's stealing my black gems. What the heck? 1, 2, 4. Here, swipe. We're good. I'm gonna leave you alone. Cody's gonna make us look bad here, guys. Rude. One rude dude. I'm gonna let the wild card sit here. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't hate this at all. I like this kind of a lot. You know what else? Drip plate and Piper plate and all. Yeah, absolutely. You know what else you could do for when they reload moves? Is you could, I mean, just saying, you could run a Veer plate with this combo too. That seems excessive, but that didn't hit as hard, but we lost a bunch of multiplies. But it's not bad. I like it. I like it. I have no idea, Scon. That's pretty funny, though. Okay. You guys want to see the boss battle info now? Is that, you guys ready for that? Are we at that point? That's what you've all been waiting for? Probably. Mostly. That, and then Merrick's equipping the wrong moves. Maybe a look at Lashley. I'll probably record this, too, in case I don't know that this is actually going to be posted. Because sometimes he just does this stuff for the stream. This one could be the case, so I'll record it. So it's there, and it won't take too long. And, I can also put you guys up on the screen for it, too, because that's kind of fun for people. So let me do that. Okay, let me make sure this is fine here. Do this. And let me window capture. Okay, I figured you'd grab my Discord. And let's do chat. There we go. Why not? Shrink that a little bit more. Okay. And window capture. And then we can talk boss battle, or I can do more gameplay. Whatever you guys feel like. It doesn't matter to me. That shouldn't cut in too much. Okay. Not that. That. Alright. Mike? Come on now. Why you gotta be like that, Mike? Just because you know me so well, it's at least 50-50, right? It's gotta at least be 50-50. Boss battle? Okay, we can talk boss battle. Did that screw it up? It did, because I changed screens. Gosh dang it. You piece of crap. Gotta be smarter than the OBS. There. Mayo, it looks interesting. Wait, that would be the Merrick's trifecta. Okay, well, before we get into boss too much, you guys are going to want to see the stats. Because this one isn't going to be easy. What's up, Piper? How are you, bud? So let's check out the stats real quick first. And let's just see. Okay, am I covering up too much with the chat, you think? Should I put it on top, maybe? Let me do it right here. Yeah, that'll be fine there. I'll do it right there. That'll be fine. And mostly action. Hey everyone, the Cascade King here, bringing you another video. This one, I'm live on the Twitch channel. You can see the chat on the left, the Champions channel. We got some additional Faction Boss, Hulk Hogan Hall of Fame info for you for today's stream. If you couldn't make it live, I'll record it for you. Here we go. Faction Boss info. Right. Winning, all that's normal. We all know that. Don't need to go with that. Okay, boss moves. You know what? There's this. So, every 1 to 2 turns, deal damage based on turns. Hardened yellow shield. Boss heal, deal damage for any charged black MP. That means even 1. Battle attributes. Some battle attributes will now scale with increasing difficulty levels. Boost amounts below are max values at level 23. So, in other words, the boosts aren't as big when they're lower, and neither are the debuffs. They're still there. It is not the wrong screen. I'm actually looking at it. I know I'm on the right screen. Get out of here, you troll. Alright. Prepare yourselves. Buckle in. Strap in. This is a lot of HP. Spoiler. Because we love Michael Jordan. That's why 23. Level 15. 225 million health. 407 million at 16. 550 million, 715 million, 880 million, 1.1 billion, 1.254 billion, 1.429 billion, 1.66 billion health at level 23. Thanks, MJ. Thanks. 1.6 billion health, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna take a bit to kill him. Boss abilities. Deal damage and extra bonus damage per turn passed. Every turn starting turn 1. This applies to all difficulty levels. Move deals bonus damage based on the boss turn number. Alright. Hardened yellow gem shield. Every 2 turns. So every other turn starting on the boss's first turn. Actually, no, not every 2 turns, because it says shield lasts 2 turns. So this will be, it'll go up once, and then you'll have 2 turns to not deal with it. Max level is 170 gems to break. Shield will not be affected by boss breaker, so no neutralized cheesing will be involved. Boss heal. Every 2 turns, starting on turn 2, applies at difficulty level 6+. Heal ranges from 10 to 20% of this. So what's that? Every 2 turns, 320 million heal. We'll get there, Dobson. We'll get there. Depending on the Healer Steel Boss Breaker will reduce the effectiveness of this move and will apply to the next boss heal after activation, which means you can drop your Healer Steel anytime before the heal. Deal KO damage per charged black MP. That doesn't mean charged black move, that means 1 charge. So if you have even 1 MP, anyone on your team, you're going to get nailed for 50 million damage and it's going to knock your whole team out. That's every turn. I did the math earlier, Peck. Not a good job. Okay, here's your rarity requirements. It's still 6-star bronze for max, which is great because if it was 6-star silver, bullcrap. So we're good there. Battle tips, useful boss breakers, healer steel. I would say it's useful. Not essential, but useful. Helpful, helping hand, it's time exhaust. I would say exhaust is going to be essential, to be honest, because the boss is going to be dealing a lot of damage. Now, just an idea for you guys, and I'll throw this out in the video. If you have 2 people running exhaust, guess what? Max exhaust, you don't care about the KO damage. So unless it's coded to circumvent exhaust, you can run black moves all day if you have 2 exhausts. Just food for thought. Anyway, superstar strategies. Chaotic is the healer steal. Superstars that use power gems. Unfortunately, almost all power gem guys use black moves. And then yellow gems. So avoid superstars using black moves. Moves that create trap gems will be unable to generate any. So, yeah, there we are. Yes, both for you to stack it every turn, both exhausts need to be level 10. So there's your info. That's what I have for this. I will be doing a boss breakdown like I always do, probably last minute. I guess I'll probably have to do it tomorrow so you guys can see it before Wednesday, so plan on that. Remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. And thanks for watching, guys. Good luck out there. Watch Myers Gaming. He's incredible. Okay. Hey, yeah, I know. I didn't really screw that one up too much. Okay. Let's talk boss now. You guys want to talk boss. Okie dokie. So. Flawless victory. Yeah, better build a boat. Alright, let's go. What do you mean, Bacchus? What do you mean? I love the subliminal messages I've been doing. I don't know how many people stick around for the end of the videos, but I'm having fun with it. Yeah, Scott. I think it's 17 to 23 is 6-star bronze only. I think it starts at 17. Yeah, no mutant mankind. All right, you want let's check the boss out, guys. Like just real quick, and I'll give my thoughts. 5 million damage per turn. That's gonna hurt. No, it's the midweek boss is never gonna have any of that, Hito. It's not like a huge event, right? It's a midweeker. It's probably gonna have Hall of Fame stuff in it since it's Hall of Gold. Yeah, no 6-star silver requirements yet. So my guess would be you're gonna see like possible like the tokens like we get for the Hall of Gold event on the evolves. I'm gonna assume you're gonna see that stuff. Angelo, I'm gonna tell you you can run Apollo without black move easily. So we'll get there. Yes, Hall of Fame Triple H will be great. Yes, Bullseye. It should. And the multiplies, the way I read this, tells me he'll still make times 10. Z-Edge is not going to be good. He'll just be a shield breaker. But he's not going to do enough damage. So, I would assume we're still going to get times 10 multiply gems. They're just going to do 0 damage when you break them. However, you don't really break his gems for damage in a boss battle. So yeah, Nakamura should be fine. But, focus for a second. Focus for 1 second. This is the important thing. 1.6 billion health, you're not winning turn 1. Maybe Woken, right? Maybe. Nobody else is winning turn 1, unless they know something I don't know, which is entirely possible. But you're not going to win turn 1. It's not going to happen. So you need to set up for this boss to win between, in my opinion, turn 2 and turn 4. Right? How would you do that? You're probably not winning turn 2 either, right, Evo? You guys might. I'm going to say most likely, you know, turn 3, turn 4. So, 5 million damage per hit. You're going to be dead really fast by turn 3 if you don't have exhaust or heal. So just keep that in mind. 170 yellow gems is a freaking crap ton. That happens on the boss's first turn. So I'll tell you right now, under no circumstance do I see a reason to run power gem, guys, because you're never going to get through this shield. Like, you got to be running yellow break, people, to get through the shield. It's just going to take way too long to get through the shield, and he's going to be healing. So, in my opinion, you got to stay away from the power gem, guys, and focus on damage and breaking yellow. Yeah, that's at level 23, Stone Cold. Every other turn, starting on his second turn, he's healing 320 million. So he's going to be healing. And then, of course, if you have any black MP, you're boned. So, how would I go about this? I would run Apollo this way. No black move. With this moveset. Elite, I want video. When you guys find like the perfect setup to turn 1 him, like it'll probably be 4 Apollos or a mix of Apollo, Regal, Hall of Fame, Triple H at like 6-star silver. I want video. So I would set your Apollo up this way, and then you're gonna 1 yellow match. You'll have this charged. And then you'll drop this and swipe to fill both of them, and then from there on out, you're just drop these, break, using the Piper plate to buff it, right? Drop and break, drop and break, drop and break. So that's how I'd run Apollo. Defensive is actually across the board. You think? I will be impressed if you can carry 2 with 1.66 billion health. Defensive has the best characters. I love this. If you have the Piper plate on this guy, we're going to run this set right here. Triple H plate and Piper plate. It does, Peck. So Triple H and Piper plate, you'll get buffs from both of them. So really like this guy too. He's breaking 48. Low charge, so you don't even need a match. Merrick's is propaganda. But JBL this way. Goldberg or Taker could easily be there, doesn't really matter. Yellow's blast, Titans, grow the damage. And he can heal. All of them can heal, but mine actually has his boss breaker on him. Yeah. So, talking about the shield, I do like HBK a lot here. Because he's going to drop the whole board yellow. And he can load up pretty easy. I would probably run him this way. Yeah, JBL with Titan plate, correct. I'd just run him this way, start with the greens, and then go to work. Yeah. So I think he's not going to be crazy. He'll be good damage, but he's going to help a ton with the shield. The shield is the important thing, because you're going to have to get the shield down, and the quicker the better. And he also will deal good damage. So I really like HBK here. Also, Seth with the Titan build, like Peck mentioned, you can run this kind of thing. I haven't set him up yet. But you're going to be probably using the randos, because rando is fast. So you're going to want that one. Stay away from the chews. You want randos, right? Because it's much faster. And then, just like this. And then you won't lose your buff. Multiply gems don't do anything. So no, not Hall of Fame Macho. Hall of Fame Macho will not be good. Because of the multiply gems are 0 damage. So this could be... I would run this with Seth, with the Titan Plate. And you don't have to choose anything, so it stays pretty snappy. What else here? What does Tech Luger do? Does he do something with yellows? There's not... So, Edge could break a shield. He's not going to be great damage. Let me look at Tech Luger. What class is Luger, though? Isn't Luger defensive? At defensive, not really. Right? You'd want one of the other guys, unless you don't have one of those guys that I mentioned, then yes. If we're going to get into the free-to-play section, sure. So, this would be fine for the shield. It's just not going to be high damage. But it'd be great for the shield, so that's fine. Is Luger here? Let me see. Let me look at Luger. He is. We're not even to his spot, TSD. Hold your shorts, man. Yeah. Luger would be solid. Luger would be solid. Yes, I already talked about Hall of Fame HBK, yeah. So for the free range, Luger would be really good at the shield, absolutely. And he gets a buff, too. So after the first turn, he's going to have a buff. I actually really like Luger. No reason to use Lawler over Luger, for sure. Good shout on Luger. Yes, LA Knight will be solid as well. Not as good as Apollo, I don't imagine. But he should be solid as well. Random where those go. Hold on, Timmy. Not there yet. Hold your horses, bud. We'll get there. Who else does yellow? Does Veer do yellow? Yeah, Memrock's out because of traps. I don't think Veer does yellow, but I should look. I also wouldn't want to really take him 6-star unless he's shard free. X breaks, red. Oh, sure. Yeah. Hold on. You can absolutely use Veer with a braid. He changes his X breaks yellow. So that's another chaotic option. And he could grow the damage. So I actually don't hate Veer for this boss battle. Who knew? Who am I missing? I don't think any of these guys are huge yellow. So yeah. Okay. Austin doesn't he doesn't throw a bunch of yellows, does he? I mean, not that very many people have him, but I know he's got yellow moves, but I don't think he makes a lot of yellows. Yeah. Nah. And yeah, Zombie Edge for the shield only. He won't be good damage, but he'll work on the shield. So, remember how we were talking about the damage the boss was going to do? Right? I think whoever you bring here, because there is no real massive damage people, I think you need to bring a max exhaust. Like, I really do. And preferably one that can help with the shield, which is very few and far between. So I will bring Hogan. Yeah, almost every power gem does. I'll bring Hogan and I'll run him this way. For those that have him, there's that. DX Army Triple H, I think, does yellows with his X breaks. If I'm not, he might. Let me look. I hate choose. I hate choose. 21 random X breaks, though. Let's see. He doesn't turn them yellow. No, I don't like him at all. He leaves multiplies with the sub. Nope, don't like him at all. So Lashley is probably going to be most people's. Yeah, okay. I will indulge this for a second. Hall of Fame Hogan. Power gems. They're not red. Hold on. Just for everyone thinking power gems are the way, let's just do this. Window capture. Hall of Fame Hogan. Triple red. You guys read the strength of his power gem? 8,855. Let me just get my calculator out. 8,855 times 22.5. That's 200,000 times, we'll call it 36, not 36, 30 gems. At 6 million a swipe plus your trainers, you're going to be at like 10 million, 12 million a swipe. No, not good. Not good at all. Horrible, in fact. At 1.66 billion. Unless the power gem is over like 150k base or like 100k base, it's not even worth thinking about. And then also, if they have a black move, you're probably not winning on turn one. It's not worth losing it for your team. No, multiply gems deal 0 damage. Montez Ford is not going to be good. Yeah. So, also, you got to get through the shield. Right? So, the power gem guys in general are just straight up a trap. You're not going to win with them. Yeah. So don't bring them because you're not going to win with them. Because you're not going to get through the shield. You're not going to do enough damage. There might be an exception somewhere for a really good player on a really good team. But for the most part, no. The answer is no. So Lashley is a good option. His animations are slow, but he makes yellows. And he can help with the shield. Preferably have max exhaust because you're going to need it. This is not going to be fast. What's up, B-Rock? How are you, buddy? I can't stress that enough. It's not going to be fast. Who else makes a decent amount of yellows? It's Bulldog. If you're talking about Oldberg, so few people have him. No idea. So he'll be good. Albano is going to have really slow animations, but he can at least help with the shield. If for some reason you've already taken him 6-star, you can absolutely use him for sure. He's only a shield guy though. What's Hall of Fame Sarge's multiply gem strength? base at 6-star. Nice skip angle. Yeah, Albano will be solid. What? No, Zombie Dom won't help on the shield at all. Yes, that's Nakamura. Nakamura has a bonus per yellow. We'll get there. Drew has one of the stronger power gems. And somebody potentially that could be maybe considered. But you have to know what the heck you're doing, and one lag, one wrong board, you kill your whole team. So to me, it's not worth it. I would be annoyed if somebody brought him in. In fact, I wouldn't start the boss for me. No, Rocky Johnson will not be good. Power gem guys are not going to be good because you're not going to be able to break the shield with power gem guys. And you're going to lose. You're going to get to the shield and you're going to sit there and do nothing. And like I said, even let's look at 100k power gem. Which, actually, what's Sarge? What's Sarge? At. Because people want to talk about Hall of Fame Sarge. What is he under? Why can't I find him on the portal under Sarge? Is it Sergeant? Yes, it is SGT. Back to the portal. 36k 9 gems. Actually, sorry, 34k 9 gems. And 27k 6 gems. We'll go with the 35k. This is a little bit better than Hogan, but way less gems. 35,000 times 22.5. 787,000, and we're going to give that to this too. So we're going to go 9, and then on top of it, you're going to choose to place these. We'll say, let's say you get it up to 10. That's 19 gems. I'll give you 19 gems. You're going to have to choose and place them. So that times 19, it's like 14 million, then your trainers. No, he's going to be terrible. Like I said, the power gem guys are just not going to be good. Period. Like, unless it's over like 100k, don't even think about it. Like, just don't. And even then, all of them have black moves. So I don't think I could be much more clear at this point. They're not going to be good. So free to play, whatever yellow generate person you happen to have is going to be your best play. So like Zombie Lashley is pretty close to free to play at this point. You shouldn't be using power gem guys. So I don't know who you got that generates yellows, and a bunch of them. Bulldog is free. I would say Bulldog. He was absolutely free if you were playing. Showboat Bulldog is probably one of the better ones. And I would say him. Because it's reinforced yellows. Potentially, if you want. Or yellows in general. You can just do that. No, you can't use Memrock. Traps. Can't use traps. So Bulldog would be what I would say in this class. Lex Luger in defensive. Oh, black moves. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right about Bulldog. He has black moves for sure. So pass on Bulldog. Let's just ignore the fact that he has black moves, Merrick's. Excellent. Wolfpack Lex isn't free to play, and he doesn't make very many yellows. Yeah. Run red, yellow, yellow. Yeah. As long as that makes the reinforces yellow. Yeah. You can absolutely run that, Lux. Reinforce into red. You're gonna have, yeah, I guess you could still use him and choose the yellows, but not great. Mutant Priest. Can he make yellows? He definitely is free. I don't even remember what he does off the top of my head. How many does he make? Yeah. Black moves. Stupid. Yeah. Black moves. Same problem as Bulldog. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, there's not a lot here in Chaotic. Right? There's not a lot. So... yeah, Peck. So you gotta pick the one, you gotta pick the guy that you have the best yellow generate with, I would say. Yeah, you're not gonna put any traps out. 0 traps. Unless it's an area, then it might work like Juggernauts, but you're not putting any traps out. Is IOW Batista aggressive? Or is he chaotic? And also, I can't really suggest somebody take him to 6-star. Because the IOW tokens. You could throw a Mutant Mankind plate on somebody if you wanted to. Sure. 3x3 yellow. Nice, Peck. Yeah. Also, you wouldn't want to take Priest 6-star silver. Or 6-star bronze even. Maybe if shard free, but tokens will be rough. So, honestly, if you're in that boat, you should just not do that and bring whoever's your max exhaust person. Like, because he's not going to do good damage anyway. So just bring your max exhaust person. It's just not a good play in general, because he's not going to do enough damage. And if Mutant Priest is your best aggressive guy, I find it hard to believe you're in a faction that's going to be doing 23s anyway, right? So this focused is rough. Regal, who I don't have yet, I'm 80 away, is going to be great. So Regal will be great. Yes, Hall of Fame Triple H in defensive. Correct. Defensive has the best choices top to bottom in general. Defensive is very, very strong this time. It's weird. I am assuming Nakamura will work. His normal way. He just isn't going to do damage when you swipe. But he should work his normal way. Somebody said Zombie Drew. No. That would be a nope. What are we talking about, Peck? Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Naka should be fine. Rosie, if you got a strap that you can put an ultimate on, should be good, really good too, right? Like, I mean, with the Piper plate, you just need a strap that you can use on him. Wah, wah, wah. But yes, Rosie will be great. Hey! Adam Cole, baby!
What?
The move charge is too high. But man, I would... this would be fun to run just for funsies. At some point. Sorry. Just bringing me back. Just bringing me back. We're good. I'm not serious, by the way. Don't be like, Merrick said I could run Adam Cole and he'd be awesome. Don't do that. No, not Showboat Ford. I know, right, Scott? Chugs. Focused is straight up rough, too. I'm missing, you know, Regal is the best. I guess there's somebody keeps saying he does yellows. Sure. But Focused is great. Goldberg might do it triple green, I guess. For people that have him, are his power gems really big? Let me look. I've never actually looked him up since playing him because, you know, I'm never getting him. Oh. Okay, so 40 sub gems at 23k. So he's automatically like 4 times better than Hall of Fame Hogan with just that move. And then his other green strengthens them, but getting back to it would be rough. So you'd want, he does have another green to choose 8 to destroy. So you wouldn't even try to get back to it. You would just swipe with a green swipe plate. Don't know if it's good enough, to be honest. But it's more interesting than most of the other Power Gem guys because it's triple green. No, Peck, there were none. I just had some boss stuff for the stream. Does Andre do yellows or anything like that? Yeah, Goldberg could be an interesting Power Gem one. For the few people that have him, he could be worth trying. He doesn't have black moves, and Focused isn't super strong outside of Regal. I don't think so. He does have power gems, but they're black, right? Yeah. That's a no-go, like every other one. That's funny, Fifth Element. And somebody said Zombie HBK does yellows. Oh, yeah. Recycles it right here. You have to swipe. Oh, multiply gems, though you can't use that. I guess if you're in trouble for a shield breaker, you could use that with Zombie Steamboat, but yeah. You're not going to use the multiply gems or you'll do no damage, so you'd use no sub. So you'd just be sitting here with this and swiping. So I don't love it, but, you know, if it helps with the shield, whatever, right? But yeah, Focused is Regal #1 for sure, because he can grow the damage. And I would say Naka #2. Just try to recycle. And then Focus is just going to be plain old rough for a lot of people if you don't have those two. So you want to stay away from multiplies. 。  . 。  . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . . . . . . . Yeah, so Gumsy, people I think are looking at this one wrong in general. Just listening to what people are saying, right? Like, I would take somebody with choose yellow at focused over somebody with like some mediocre power gems, right? Like, just because they could at least help with the shield. I mean, you fill these moves, you put this out, you choose yellows on those, and then you click this, and then you swipe to recycle. Uh, all of these ones suck. This one pack, but if you have to pick one, yeah, Regeneration X. But I mean, like, most people shouldn't be needing extra MP. I mean, that's fair, Gumsy, right? Like, that's fair. Like, it just is what it is. Yeah, heavy machinery for this, for boss battle for sure. Michael would probably help, yeah. I could see that. To get the multiplies back, but also, what's the, I mean, is there yellow? What do we got? What do I have on him right now? I think I might switch to Honky Tonk Man for this one. Maybe? No, there's not a yellow to blue, is there? What's Kids Lightning? What's Kids Lightning? Because you know you're going to have yellows to swipe, and I think that gets you a bunch of blue? Would I use Kids Lightning? That gets more yellow on the board. Or blue on the board, I mean. Or heavy machinery for the multi. I think I'd rather get back to the blue. To be honest, I think I'd rather get back to the blue. Because that's the damage move. Yeah, because you're going to have yellow. I mean, obviously, in a perfect world on your yellow swipe, you're going to try to catch a blue and a green multi, right? Set up a rope. Yes, Rub Diesel. That's the idea. Correct. Just for the shield, B-Rock. Chaotic has better choices for damage, but for the shield, yeah. Yeah, so Kids Lightning would be good, because it could help refill your blues if you don't have a swipe. Heavy Machinery can help with the greens. So either I think is an okay choice. But I think I'm more worried about the blues, because then even worst case, you can do a choose and do a row break to pick up green or yellow. So I think I'm going blues. I'm going to say Kids Lightning, to be honest. I just want more blues on the board. So I would go Kids Lightning, I think. Because you're not going to hit one and win with this time, I don't think. So I think I'd probably switch to Kids Lightning for it. So defensive, if you don't have Apollo, somebody asked about Triple H. He'll be awesome with Piper Plate. Actually, this way. He'll be crazy good this way. With these two. Super low charge. You're going to start ready to go with Kofi. Because they're only 5 MP. So you can run this double flat yellow and 100% reinforce. And he's just going to go to town. Like, absolutely to town. He will be great. What's up, Restate? He'll be absolutely great. If you don't have the Piper Plate for him, Lex looks really strong too, actually. Mainly because once you're loaded and going, he goes to a 5x1 area, and he's got a buff. So Lex looks really strong for if you're missing those other guys. He's got the yellow buff, so he can grow the damage some, lasts for 2 turns. You're going to want your red matchy match, though, so he can recycle. So you would want to ideally go like Montez and X-Pac. So a 5 match would reload your 8. And then you can just chain him over and over while growing the damage. So if you're missing Apollo, and you're missing right here, or you don't have a Piper plate for either of those, Lex looks really strong. You could actually probably use General's Orders. That's maybe a good shout. Let me see. What's up, Murdoch? Yeah. No, you want red. You'd want yellow to red. So no, you still need the matchy match. You'd want yellow to red. Apollo I already showed. I'll show it again. Two moves. You don't care about this move. Yes, wild cards count as yellow. That's why Hogan is such a good shield breaker powerhouse, because you can generate like 21 wild cards. So all of those count, and all of the yellow ones count. I would run him this way, and just use these two moves. But that's exactly how I would run him. He's already set up, ready to go. Need to check my blood sugar real quick. My alarm hasn't went off, so it's not too low, but I'm feeling kind of tired. So I just want to double check that. Yeah, I'm 111. I'm good. Okay. Yes, Slay. If you put in a ticket, they might refill it for you, though. I mean, the Piper plate, it's the same one as always. Regal, Apollo, Hall of Fame, Triple H, and Rosie. Those are my top 4 choices. After that, it's very nice supplementary on people like Rocky 76 with the drip plate, Snoop with gears in a drip plate, stuff like that. But primarily, I like him on people he's going to do the main damage on. So yeah. Chaotic, I like Hall of Fame Sean. I like Seth with the blast build, with the randos. Titan plate. So like this kind of thing. Random, 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 very fast. We like fast and random. You don't have to choose. Who's talking about black moves? No one. And black moves do work. They just get you killed if you have MP. So KO's sub does leave power gems, but they're only 50k. And getting to the blue requires black moves. So don't really love KO, because he's going to struggle getting back around. And 50k is, not enough. So for people that asked about KO earlier. So, King Woods. I mean, not for 1.6 billion health, Baby Ice. You know? That's the only problem. King Woods, I guess, in a pinch, but I don't like him at all. Like, compared to even Zombie Edge. All right, sellout. So that is 1.6 billion divided by 85 million. You got to get 20 swipes from you, sellout. Just 20 swipes. You got this. And Goldberg's probably one of the best. Lashley will be better, I think, probably, but I don't know. Yeah, but he's not. It's at least though. You could put a dent in it, so there's that. Yeah, but 21k is nothing. It's the base. I don't know how to express this any more clear. Your base is what matters. That buff in boss is strictly going to just add what it adds because it's in the game. It's not ahead of time. So like you're gonna hit that buff and your power gem is gonna go from 750k to 771k, which is almost my Ninsky will live in nightmare. So next week it looks like this week based on the points in the event. So yeah, like I said, in general, power gem guys just are gonna suck for this one. They're a huge trap. They don't help with the shield at all, and breaking the shield is gonna be a massive problem. So I don't. It's really hard to explain much more clearly than that. They would have to do a ton of damage to make up for it. A ton of damage. Yeah, and Ford doesn't make anywhere near enough yellow gems to even think about. Right? Like that's like your last option. It's only 8 gems. I mean, like, so it's only 16 gems, I guess, if you put it on the reinforce. I don't love it on Lawler, but if he's what you got, you know, he's what you got. Yeah, Nakamura, that's a good list. I think he's worth trying sellout if you don't have Regal. Do I hate Showboat Balor? No. No, I don't, because the thing with Balor, what I what I roll, Cody Hudson. The thing with Balor is you could just easily just do this. Literally, you could just run the sub and nothing else. I would literally just spam the sub. Eventually, you're gonna get enough yellows on there, I suppose, but it's gonna take a while maybe to fill the board up, you know? So what I would do is I would probably run Dom for match, so any 3 match fills the sub, right? Any 3 match fills the sub, and then you want to start right away, so use Kofi, and then slap your yellow damage guys right here. So, Hall of Fame Taker, and then Braun. And then spam the sub. I don't love it, but I don't hate it, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like HBK will be pretty solid, and Edge will be good for the shield. Who was the other one that had yellows in? Oh, Seth with the blast build will be good too. KO, no, I don't think it. There's no way to really get yellows on the board because you can't use traps. So no. Well, hold on. No, hold on. You could sub. And you could blast. And just use those 2 moves. Just use these 2 moves. And then Titan Plate. So you could sub and blast. Wait, is there? And actually, no, I lied. These 3 moves. To help get the red. Yeah. These 3 moves. You could run that. It's not going to be great, but it wouldn't also be terrible, and you could grow it with a Titan Plate, I guess. So, like, for those of you that took your KO 6-star silver, for example, yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, I want to stun lock the boss, too. So I guess you could run that on KO. And Josh, if you don't have like HBK at 6-star, or you don't have Seth, they're both going to be better, but that could be usable. No, multiplies don't work. There's nothing you can do. Zombie Edge for the shield. He's fine for the shield, and that's good. That's not a bad thing, by the way. Yes, he would, but Kiko doesn't. Then use KO, Josh. That'll be fine. Veer, we said earlier, Veer actually has a decent build set with the braid. I hate saying it, but yeah, there it is. You won't make any traps, Anton. You generate no traps. So the yellow move will just do no traps. Yep. I think, like, so, like, back to the boss guys and the structure of it real quick, since it's about time to wrap up. We'll talk a bunch more on my stream. But when you look at this, right, like, I think if you don't have a few specific people, you should focus on what you can do to help your team the most, if that makes sense. So, like, the really, really good damage guys are going to be like Piper Plate, Regal, Apollo, Hall of Fame Triple H, and Rosie. And then Nakamura should also be really good. Yes, I would use Regal ahead of Naka with the Piper Plate. I just don't have Regal yet. I need 80 more shards. So that's how I would go there. At Chaotic, I think it's really, like, he would be, this is huge help with the shield if you have him. He can just spam the finisher over and over, right? It's just one click finisher when the shield is up. Don't hit anything else. Have it ready to go for the start of turn 2. As soon as the round starts, you drop this, right? Like, you literally have it ready to go. That's your one job, is to break the shield. I think that's a great pick because you can just spam that. And that's more if you have him, right? That's going to be your job, is the shield. That's all you matter for, is getting that shield down ASAP, so set up for it. Same thing with Edge, not as good because it's more clicks, but same thing. If you're using Edge, you have the countdown gems out, and you have the finisher loaded and ready to go. I don't give a crap about your damage on turn 1. I give a crap about you getting this down twice as fast as you can on turn 2 to break the shield. And then you can get some damage in, right? Does that make sense? Also, if you're using Edge, you can grow the damage a little bit with the either the Z plate or the Triple H plate. So keep that in mind with Edge, and you can build your damage too. So I guess I was maybe slightly too harsh on Edge. He's pretty good, actually, considering you can grow the damage. He's just not as fast as HBK. Same thing with Seth, to a point. With Seth, you're trying to grow your stacks of blast gems, but ideally you would have this move ready to go at the start of round 2 when the boss comes out, but he's not generating a lot of yellows. So even though I've used Seth a lot, Hall of Fame HBK to me is way, way better. And so is, actually, unpopular opinion here, Zombie Edge is going to be better too than Seth, as I think about it. Lawler better than KO? Probably not, because KO can grow the gem damage with a Titan plate. And he can proc it twice, potentially, if he misses on the sub. So I would say no. Lawler recycle a little bit better, but KO, once he gets a couple Titans and this hits, is going to hit better. I'd say I'd use KO before Lawler. Neither is great for the shield, though. But again, if you're using KO, have the sub ready to go at the start of turn 2. Because you're not going to be crazy damage. I care about you for breaking the shield. Does that make sense to you guys? So, like, if you... 170 gems is... You got to clear the board 3 times plus of yellow gems, right? So if you're not insane damage, you better be, and there's very few, you got to clear the board. Correct, Rub Diesel. Correct. That is exactly the case. That's why I like Hall of Fame HBK so much, because before, when you can, you know, to get loaded or started, you get started really quick, hit the choose, now you're off and running, and then just whenever this is loaded, just pop it again to get the bonus in damage, unless the shield is up. Then you ignore it, right? And you're just spamming the finisher. The reason I like this guy, and there's so few good yellow choices here, but more important here is exhaust maxed, because I doubt most of us are winning this before 3 turns. So you're going to want exhaust maxed to mitigate the damage. That's more important. But if you have someone like him, you can do this, because wildcard counts, and so you're just going to do this. You're going to spend the whole first turn making sure your wildcard move is loaded, the Axe Bomber. Once you're loaded, it's super easy to reload because all the wildcards are going to connect. Yeah, defensive is stacked, correct. So you're going to do this sort of thing. Doesn't matter which ones, other than this guy gives you 1 more. So you want to use IRS for sure. I usually use this just because 1 extra MP. And then here, any 2 zombies you got work. Whichever 2 you want to use. Now he's generating 23 wild cards. So minimum, he's clearing 23 on the shield, plus whatever else connects yellows. Usually he's like 30 to 40, I think, I want to say. So he's a fan-freaking-tastic universal boss breaker, right? He's always good when there's a shield. So that's why if you have him, I would recommend taking him 5-star simply for that. And then maxing your exhaust, because he's always going to be useful. Useless, no. You're not going to hit hard, but you will break a bunch of yellow gems, and it's low charge. Nice. Super Rosie should be really good with the Piper plate. No problem, your mom. Alright, we will talk about this all stream, my stream too, tomorrow, boss battle. So feel free to come hang out same time except on my channel. Is there any last quick questions before I call a stream today? And apologies if I came across too harsh for some of you on the power gem thing. It just, it's gonna mess up trying to beat the boss. Like, I'm just trying to help by being very blunt about it. I really think they're a trap to beat the boss. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion, but I think 100% they're going to make it way harder, because you're not going to have the yellow gem generate. Because a lot of people in some of these slots are going to be missing a shield breaker, right? And they're going to have to get through it. So you're really going to need somebody like this here and somebody like this here. Because Nakamura isn't breaking a bunch, right, Peck? Nakamura isn't breaking a bunch of yellows. Yeah, Oldberg is I would not use him in front of Regal for sure. Nakamura can choose yellows so he can help with the shield. So I would probably put Oldberg behind Nakamura at 3rd at focused. Not worth talking about at defensive. Like there should not. Here's how I look at boss. Here's how I look at boss. Once you get to a very good free-to-play option, and there is one, there's no point in talking about any other free-to-play options, right? And Lex is way, way better than any of the other free-to-play options. Like right here. It's 5 columns of yellows, buffs every turn, put matchy-match guys on, and it recycles without giving up the damage. Lex is just going to be your person you should use if you don't have any of the big boomers, right? So there's no reason to recommend Walter when Lex is better in every way. Does that make sense? So like I try not to fall into the trap with Boss of talking about everybody that can do things. No, Hall of Fame Hogan's gonna be terrible. Like, actually terrible, in my opinion. And he's not gonna help your Shield at all. No problem. Like, it looked like it's gonna be less than like 20 million a swipe. And the Boss has 1.66 billion. Yeah, Z Lashley's good. Can help with the Shield. Right? Z Lashley's solid. If hopefully you have his exhaust max, Brother Ray. So he's a good pick. Yes. What was that? Lux, I pick the yellow one simply because it's cheaper, I think. And it fits with what I'm trying to do, I think, better. Because if you use... what's his face here? One yellow swipe loads the row to destroy. So it fits a little bit better to helping get loaded. Because you won't have an extra red. That's why I use this one. Because one yellow swipe loads the destroy. Although literally all I do turn 1 is try and get this ready to go for turn 2 for the shield. You'll be swiping at the start, so don't hit this right away till you're done swiping. No problem, Steven. Thank you so much. No problem, Bobby. And really don't worry about MP, guys. You just want the spam. Lux. So you're 5 here, 4 here in the extra yellow, 3 and 3. It doesn't matter which ones. Whichever ones you have. If you don't have these, you have to use 2s. And then you do 21 instead of 23. Not the end of the world, right? But for sure, IRS. Alright, guys. Appreciate you guys being on. Thank you so much. We'll do more on my stream and try and record a video tomorrow. No problem, Sapientia? Sapien? Not sure the right way to say that. Rock? No problem, Rock. You have you too, Pack. You have a good night, my man. It's always good to see you. Also, good shout out on the choose on the Lashley. Because we're moving the pin bar enough, I even have trouble cascading that one. Thanks, Peck. You too, Rub Diesel. Thank you so much. Later, Tisk. Nice, Peck. Later, Angelo.